Yamama kwaba ediba sports news GH. So good afternoon to wherever you're listening or watching me from. Yatrasi Black Maidens of Ghana. Entina Yatrasi Black Maidens unkomo. And babidi Black Maidens of Ghana. And omone Liberia. Under 17 emano. And abebo shenu say October, November World Cup on because so Morocco, FIFA under 17 Women's World Cup because so Morocco this year October because so last qualifying round you about two-legged, while be qualifying obe union confirm no o Morocco ni bi nano ena the Black Maidens of Ghana eba be host to Liberia emayano na bibia so etimi akoso kama ediamo shenu so say Black Maidens of Ghana ebo no homodin etwa Togo for mani free mu both home and away eno previous round no ene nei omo qualifier omo any Liberia babo two-legged share tiene shenu so mame home and away entine yebo our cross poster next week you call Liberia na yakwakobo return fixture no yes entina ene matras ya mede eho ensem ede ebremu enti enche ema no udoni echiremu a omobo omomode papa yes under 17 U-17 mano enumere so 7 p.m. Emema under emema no so jira okono eno se ba betrase na ye de hwama no bono won sesem etimi ede ama na oso ohun se de eniema esi etie ohun ma no yes omo last preparation we omo bogu nkoko yesi ande o se mba no de yesi ande ye kwa enum nko yesi ano ema no omo ya de pa enti emfa support no emfa ma no na emema no so ene Black Stars ekotoye 2 unanswered goals and omo ediye in Mexico na yebama exclusive bibi boba say Black Star head coach Carlos Corres na wa resign news kesio na nyabotre yedi nkomo yeba be break down yeba be break am me worry sisi dey relax my to na achiro se ahwa na World Cup na yebekọ no na papa no wandi achi anko enema bebre e dey ntina Ghana and Mexico want to man be a whole lot of issues and a shentumem na yebe ye pie a shentumem but yebe ye pie men worry your friend Sir Martin obetima from KT Ghana any tima the edi Liberia omo enti and a matrasia ene yi mede ho ama ne bo ne ho nsensem nyina mede Abraham so udi anie na wa subscribe no kama edi amame me dey say mate wait my fam KT yenti we say bi twa me okitwa bi e ba me de man line up no be bro na wa hu se di esi edi
Media Sports Chow Fan ewo GSP1
okay enti mama mo man line up no sisi yam body to omo be gina mu esi akan e de ama Black Maidens of Ghana me say won to screen so mon fan to screen so na ye nyina ye hwe bi yes say na tie
Media Sports Chow Fan ewo GSP1
Linda Maku Akoli ene ono ena ebechie edi ama the Black Maidens of Ghana. Belinda, Faye Hajara Adams. And so, Bobby, Washe Jesse, Edema, the Black Maidens of Ghana. Yes. Under 20. Sorry, under 17, I don't know. Defenders, no. Juliana.
Media Sports California. GSP1.
I teach the wa. Ono a defender, Rafia Osman. Yes, Rafia no, and original mupa. Serafina, a sinam, essay. Yes, and also a bobine, and ama the Black Maidens of a face. Say that to Wahab. Say that to Wahab. And so she just Jessica appear somewhere.
Media Sports
Jessica last time we were
GSP1.
Vinab shining. Yes. And Obo Sakina too. Amadou Afe Cynthia Obis hey Mr. Mumbachewa Cynthia so age no mo and amaye 18 power prediction bra Black Maidens ebeko saying what the saying Ghana be say of course Ghana must win of course first league
Media Sports California.
Ghana must win. Ghana must win. 80 Mr. Mo yanko Accra Sports Stadium 10 na yamfa dwumadi no emfa emremedi de Sir Martin obetima frame keti Mr. ya na wa share dwumadi no e dia mai o share na wa subscribe amaye na aboaye na ya hwe na bibia so timi akoso kama pa enti Accra Sports Stadium no ye kwakọ sisi ye bako sisi ani akokofa dwumadi na ba o hwa national anthem na na etwaguo no national anthem no na etwaguo me di Sir Martin o first time ni na wa subscribe am kama na bibia so timi akoso no enti Black Maidens ene Liberia under 17 channel so two-legged do be share nyonko no oko Morocco October November FIFA under 17 women's world cup no ono ena ekwa represent Africa na bibia so atimi akoso kama ejam yanko Accra Sports na emfa dwumeden live emfuro no mo emfa emre mo na mosumu hu sede enema esiti enti yakwa Accra Sports e prem Sir Martin obetima frame KT line up no etwa egu awie enti yakwa akofa game no edi abrem na mosumu hu sede enema esi etie se won fanje egu so tutu no ma se ibenya feed no se won fanje egu so ase sound no from pa egu so tutu no ma se ibenya clear sound no na moso mahu se de enema esi etie me dey Sir Martin KT and I'll be to media friend and Johnny yanko Accra Sports Stadium Black Maidens of Ghana and in Liberia.
Media Sports California. GSP1. Sports California on GSP1 with KT. Sports Chow Fan on GSP1 with KT. Sports Chow Fan on GSP1 with Sir Martin.
We sound for you sound in the year. You go so I say sound better sound. Am I also you go show them man?
The referee for today's game certainly.
Okay. So I think
Conan of Cote d'Ivoire will take charge of this game. And should be assisted by a fellow Ivorian Konosas.
Go to Sports Stadium and enjoy the game live.
Again, as fourth official. Now official to Yakini Shitu of Benin will be the assistant referee in this game. Well, let's take a look at Ghana's starting 11 once again with Belinda Marco slotted into the goalpost. Back Essenham and of course Osman and Adam. Midfield try of Amadou, Wahab and Shani. What a lady she's been. The leading the lines will be Obinshiwo, Daniela Bass, and of course Jessica Pia, the ever-present Jessica Pia. And that's Ghana's team on your screen. Well, talk about Liberia. You've got Princess Patience Tai in between the two sticks. Bo excellently to look forward to in this game with Mavis Cole also in there as well. Pine is in. They're leading the night jersey.
Sir Martin.
Out at Accra Sports Stadium, where it's Liberia kicking from left to right, and the Black Maidens playing in the opposite direction. And it's Ty already with. Yeah. Yes, he's got a lot of work to do this afternoon.
Media Sports Chow Fan.
And expecting that Coach Sekou Manube's side will be straightforward in this fixture. Not giving the Black Maidens any chance to break for all. But they're back into the hat of the Ghanaian side, and it's Essenham picks it up. That's a lovely first touch here, looking for Obinshiwo down the left-hand side here. Yeah, and lovely cut out by Mavis Cole once again, intercepting the one. It's just 46 seconds already, and the Black Maidens are beginning to show their quality. First corner kick advantage. And talk about one of Africa's quality side in this age category. Have been very ruthless. As the delivery comes in, and Liberia would have to do this one, and it's Mavis Cole once again who comes intercepted. And that's Lowetta to do in an 18 jersey. That's the corner. Looks everybody. That's a wasted opportunity, isn't it? Liberia will have to start from the back, but they need to be very careful. That's the Ghanaians who will have to fetch an early goal here. Here comes the Black Maiden. Sane goes to the ground, and I vote. You have none of that. But advantage likely to stay with Ghana at this far side. But there's a Liberian player on the turf. Looks to be the lady in the 4 jersey. Say, there's the lady lying on the turf. Liberia crossing to the stage after having a free walkover as Libya's failure to show up in the first round. Then definitely it's their first party as far as this under 17 girls qualifiers is concerned. And it's a very doubting tax against one of Africa's side who have seen it all in this age category. Have been to the World Cup several times with the best finish back in 2012 when they finished quarterfinals in Azerbaijan. Yeah, looks like it. But it's Chechiwa with Ghana throwing from this far side, quickly sent across, and there's a big chest there. Daniel Abbas couldn't reach it in time. And that tells you that is a goal kick for Liberia. We'll talk about Daniel Abbas. You can't just stop talking about her. Also part of Ghana's Princess's side. Also was part. Keep on the turf. To her trapped. Yeah. Kick up. Maidens. Very careful. That is Chechira who goes behind it. And players pushing inside their cell. So many talks on social media ahead of this clash. Left. Stays inside Liberia's penalty box, runs to the far left hand side. And here is Ghana as Amadou Sekina gives out possession to Liberia. That's a lovely defending. Just Boa trying to chase it. It's a heavy touch. And Belinda Marco is already out of a post to just push it aside for a trade advantage. Well, in case you've just CAF under 17 World Cup qualifiers between the Black Maidens and Liberia. And it's just 6 minutes into the game, and Martin to separate these two teams. And it's a big throw in inside Ghana's penalty area. They would have to deal decisively with that. Looks for Jessica Pia, couldn't really tame it. And here it's Liberia on the right foot here. Enters into the box. And there's a big chase down the far side. That's low. Waits at door once again on that left hand side, causing a bit of nuisance there for the Ghanaian defense. Yes, Liberia trying to see if they can find their chances from outside of the 18-yard. They take so many time, and they're back in possession. That's another play. Mount nothing offensively. What a turnout here, not the best. Just a few funds here. But yeah. For Cynthia Binchriwo, and that's a crazy turn, isn't it? Here's Chechiwa, and it's a heavy run, and like comes across it, and Ghana do have a throw in, quickly take it, flash into the penalty area once again. It's been a very slow start from both sides. With nothing inspirational here in the last 7 minutes. The referee Akisi Natata. For her to do. To the ball. Was part of that team that's really annihilated Senegal. Waffle. 20.
GSP1.
Game, but here it's flashed inside again. Looks everybody and straight into the waiting arms of Patience Tai. Not the best of height for her, and as one of the areas the Ghanaians will have to exploit. But looks for poor there from S&M. And you can see the coach Sakumanu very hot on the touchline. Also the CEO of Muja back in Liberia, and he leads this Liberia team. There's a long whip through the channel looking for Jessica Pierre, but it picks Shani. But it's just too far away from Jessica Pierre to get onto. And it's been a very slow start. That's Osman. Here again is Obisuru on the run, giving a bit of 11. Afternoon. So Liberia trying to push some of the ladies up front at this juncture, because they've got a free kick just very close to the halfway line, and I'm suspecting it's going to be a long drive up front from the lad in the 4 jersey side, and they give that possession. Here's some mainstream, will find Jessica Pierre, decides to whip it onto the far side, and that's a big chase. Bits into it, gets into the box, and a skip up the side. Hawa Kuroma to the rescue of Liberia. Jessica Pierre back, picks into your visual. It's a big opportunity. Caps the defense. This could be the first one, and it's in for the Black Maidens, but they've been flagged offside. Tumbling defending from the Lone Stars of Liberia. And very lucky, just very lucky to be saved by the flag. At the far side. Yeah, you can just tell she was miles away. Daniel Abbas was really
yɛgu so hwɛ sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔpie mu. I think sɛ network no abɔ n'ani kakra. Enti mesrɛ mo enti yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛsɛ akɔ na yɛakɔ akɔpie mu na yɛahwɛ ama biribia so atumi akɔ so kama ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛhwɛ sɛdeɛ nneɛma ɛsi agye. Enti yɛbɛkɔ Accra Sports Stadium biom na I think sɛ streaming no yeah, some star bi nti yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛsɛ akɔ akɔpie mu na yɛde live game no atoa so edi ama na wo se de nneɛma etie o me did say Martin obetima frɛ me KT yegu so to yɛ nneɛma sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ Accra Sports Stadium na Black Maidens of Ghana ɛne team a ɛfrɛ Liberia ɔmo game ɔmo ɛbɔ no yɛde live feed no ɛde efuro no ɛde abra I think sɛ Lions no emu edwitwa sin kakra deɛ enso yɛbɔ yɛn ho mmɔden biara sɛ yɛbɛkɔ akɔpie mu na yɛahwɛ ama bibia so atimi akɔso kama enti wodo ani kyerɛ mu a yɛnwa ne yɛnua no mo na yɛmfa dwumadie no bi live bibia to mu a yɛbɛsa akɔ yɛbɛdwa ne better feed no na yɛafa ama mo na mo so ma hu sɛ deɛ nneɛma esi ɛteɛ enti saa bere deɛ yɛkɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ Accra Sports Stadium enti ade sɛ match na baa no santi yɛnkɔ Accra Sports ne yɛmfa dwumadie live ɛmfa ɛma mo na mo so mo ehu sɛ deɛ nneɛma esi ɛteɛ enti Accra Sports Stadium hɔ na yɛwɔ yɛnkɔ na yɛnjoin ne feed no.
No, Yako Channel from Yako Channel. I say hi, Sandra. Hey, the Brown GH. God bless you. We are still live on the D4 Corner TV. Keep supporting your boy. This FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup qualifies here at Accra Sports Stadium. Hey, Debbie. I love you all. God bless you so much. Keep watching. Hey, Debbie. Hey, right now, no. God bless you. God bless you so much. I'm sorry. Okay. I said Debbie Brown on all social media. Okay. Hey, Debbie. Yo, thank you. You can do your promotion as well. You can do your promotion. Okay. God bless you. Game on. Still in the first half. Ghana 0, Liberia 0. Yo, keep on proposing, okay? Hey, Debbie. I say, I'm an upcoming coach to boss. Okay. Yo, I say, heat Ghana. Frank Pepra. Heat Ghana. Frank Pepra. God bless you. Please keep sharing and subscribe my channel. Subscribe to my channel. D4 Corner TV. Charlie, stop showing your face. Oh, playback TV. Why? You don't know. I told you earlier, so I can't show the game. Master, let's watch the game, please. I beg you. Terra match. It's a mystery. So I say fire. Ghana will win. Noah, and I say, yeah, Noah Asamoah. Guys, subscribe. Yes, Osikani. Hey, Osikani TV. Osikani TV. My boss. The girl at your back, I know her. You. I'm here with one of my best bloggers.
Enti mesramo yanko na kopota yanko game no emremo yanko game no emremo enti e kwa Accra Sports Stadium na ye de live feed no e de from e de abraya tima bidi e de Black Maidens of Ghana Black Maidens of Ghana omo any Liberia and airborne. If Johnny feed not clear, na yadi Abraham na Osman said there. And Yama is Johnny feed in the
That's Ghana. Oh. Corner kick and it's spotted inside. Another poor hits there from Juliana Jachiwa, but Ghana here is Shane. That's taking so much time. Ends up just throwing the ball out. Once again, Ghana's Women Premier League. I'll say once again, being a life wire out the back for the Lone Stars on the 17 women side. Giving Jessica P a bit of work to do this afternoon. So far, it's been more than 3 corner kicks for Ghana so far. Here's Jessica Pia, whips it inside. Looks everybody, but the advantage stays inside the penalty. Here's Shane, takes the time, brings it back to the lady in the fourth Jessie there. And finally, the whistle goes. Cynthia Binsuru couldn't really have a final touch of it. At this point, it's not been really forthcoming. Yes, Marco finds Essena. Osman back to Essena. They've got a few supporters in, but it's back to Marco. Have been one of Ghana's reliable shot stoppers so far for the under 20 side and even for the under 17 side. Yes, Jechua decides to change the face of the game to the far right hand side. And let's hoping to pick Cynthia Binsuru. But again, it's Liberia really defending so well. Fine Shani. Yes, Hajara is rather Osman. A bit of misunderstanding. Hakoroma. And Liberia once again surviving as we've done 20 minutes. And nothing to separate these two sides in this FIFA under 17 girls World Cup qualifier. And that was an earlier incident where how are taking so much time. For the black Maidens on the right foot. Second out to Amadu. Finally, Cynthia Binsuru in that plenty of space. There's 8 killer into the tunnel. That will be a bit problematic at this time. Then you can see the fans. You need to be here. The fans are a bit disappointed with the way the Ghanaian team so far have, dealt with such movements in the final third of Liberians half. Yes, and that's Laweta though. Ghana back in possession. Amadu. Here's the first chance for Ghana. The flag is up again. But the flag once again hot Ghana celebration. So many offsides here. Well, so many games being flagged off. There's the second one. They're selling the Liberia. Look of that incident again. But it's temporary hold up. Well, Liberia have never qualified for the FIFA under 17 girls World Cup. And they're looking to make their first impression on the global stage. But they would have to face the big bits, the big giants, the black maidens here, if they need to progress to the 10th round of the qualifiers. And it's such a mammoth task here to ask of these young girls. But it's Ghana's free kick. Just 35 yards out, and you can see the two specialists behind it. Looks to be Shani, but she'll leave it for a skipper. We'll have to take. Perhaps she's got the legs to deliver that one. Liberia would have to do a bit of defending. And it's Patience Tai who needs to, prevent anything from finding the back of the net. Looks like she's going for the power drive there, and Tai is at the right place to claim it. There's a quality drive from outside of the 18-yard. Liberia holding Ghana. Fascinatingly here. But they've shown a bit of jitteriness at the back twice, only to be saved by the offside flag. Jessica up here. Just looking to fetch her, but it's been cleared to touch. And it's Ghana who picks that piece once again down the left-hand side. We're deep in Ghana's territory. Sakina looking for the big round of her colleagues. Finds Sane, and it's an awkward hit there from Zenab Sane. Scored against Togo, but it's not been her afternoon so far. I would have to wait to create an impression against this Liberian side. That has been good showing in terms of thwarting the ball into Liberian's half. The Ghanaians have not been fouled there, but they are finishing that have been a bit suspicious as far as this game is concerned. Definitely missing the absence of Prince Lamensa, who scored 3 goals for Ghana so far in this campaign. Liberia yet to score in this qualified so far. Another temporary hold up, and it's Dechiwa who received the last warning from Akisi Intasha. She's not going to have any of that silly play from this Ghanaian side. Dechiwa wins it. And here they go on the right foot. Sawe, but again straight into the arms of Mako. That's Lisa Sawe in a 15 jersey for Liberia. As ball is back in Liberia's territory. Koroma whips it out front, searching for Pine. Couldn't really reach it. Here's Sakina to Adams, finds Jessica up here. Lovely 1-2 pass. Daniela Bass into plenty of space, and it's been turned by Say. Back to Ghana. Here's Shani. Taking so much time. And it's Hadja around, and she's got a power out of her right hand side. Can she drift into the box? But so much on the ball ends up bringing it just beyond the bar line. And you can understand that Ghana have that advantage of taking it from the far side. We're just 26 minutes into the game. And it's Ghana's corner kick. It's been lots of corner kick for this Ghanaian side so far, but nothing to show for it. It's put it across. And it comes up against Koroma, but yes, Pine with that lovely hit, but it's been brought out by Wahab, who saw the danger of Bua, who was trying to run into that channel. Yes, Marco. Sinan. Oh, allowed to find Rafi Osman at the far right hand side. Oh, she'd love to bring it forward a bit. But will not pick up Obisiro once again. Not the kind of hits she'll be looking forward to. So we'll join a defensive pair for Liberia now. Out here they come inside Ghana's half. Running out of options, but Boa is ever present. And it's just so strong for her. She's been very workaholic. Liberia's number 10, Boa. As Jessica Pia is being fetched down the left-hand side here. Jessica Pia listens for Juliana Jachua, but again it's just close to the lady in the 10 jersey. And that has been Ghana's problem so far. Running out of options in the final attack. It's a lovely belter here. And coming from Sekinatu Adams. But Patience Tai is equally up to the tax there.
Sir Martin.
No wonder she get opportunity to start for the Lone Stars of Liberia. But Ghana would have to test their strength again. It's Hawa Kuroma who avets that danger. There's been lots of pressure for Liberia so far, but they've dealt with it so well. Containing this ruthless Ghanaian side. But the big question is, how many chances will these Black Maidens side have to find the back of the net? Jessica Pia. Here she is, testing in! And Ghana absolutely having the first one here. After 29 minutes, it is Daniela Abbas with Ghana's opener. Bring it on, and Ghana finally have been able to hit the back of the net. But a lot of credit to Jessica Pia for that individual brilliance. Her movement absolutely very agile to find her colleagues inside Liberia's penalty area. And Ghana leads in this fixture. Patience Tai absolutely helpless on that occasion. And Ghana celebrates and celebrate well in front of their fans. So it's half an hour. And it's Ghana who jumps on the dashboard. Where Daniela Abbas once again putting herself into that very important position to just top it up. So there's a bit of water break here. And certainly, Coach Joe Adakwa will be having so much pep talks with her side, who waited so many chances into this game. You can see the referees asking the girls to get back onto the pitch. And that's Ghana supporters here in their numbers to show their support behind their side. The silence finally broken here at Ghana's 40,000 capacity stadium. Well, maybe there you have to have a glimpse of it again. Strict movement there from the number 6. Liberia's defense absolutely cobble watching. They're back onto the table. Let's see what Liberia's got to offer in the next 15 minutes. They maybe will have to find a reply before heading into the dressing room. But here's Shani. Serafina Asina back to Marco. Yeah. They'll have to find Shani, but not the best of touch. As they find Yoko at our far side. Gonna back in possession. We'll look for Jessica Pia once again, who have now technically shift position to the left-hand side. Vincent gets into the box again. Liberia needs to be careful. Daniela Abbas will not connect on the volley this time around. Hatch around that. Not the best of passing there. Amadou. Bit to it. Here's Amadou, but again, just left in it beyond the roof of the net. As you know, it's second out to Amadou of Jonina Ladies. Not a beautiful piece of work there. Just on top of the 18-yard, and it's just lifted wide off the mark. Well, I warn you ahead of this game. So it's going to be a very difficult task for Liberia to tame this ruthless Ghanaian side. Yes, looking for the round of Cynthia Bishru again, but it's Patient Tai who would have to do the defending this time around. As the defense having caught ball watching. He's turning again, nobody there to help. Yes, Yoko. Jachiwa. Second at two Adams. Decides to go for that long drive again. Ends up blasting it wide. That is Daniel Abbas, who stays on the turf. Might have taken a knock in the process. Well, the first incident we saw. So this was the goal. The moment that really kicked the stadium to life here with a finish. Well, so that's temporary hold up, 34 minutes. It looks like Patience Tai will need a bit of help from a medical team. Yeah, she stays on the turf. Ghana's technical bench. Well, definitely up in a live wire for Liberia this afternoon. Yeah, the supporters definitely enjoying themselves after gonna getting that very important goal. But here is the lady who plays for Liberia Falconets, Patience Tai, who stays on the turf. Together with Musa Mua, who is here to getting the opportunity to start this game for the Lone Stars. Minutes left on the clock, and it's Ghana's drawing once again. It's been a very slow proceeding so far here in Accra by Shani. We do need a bit of inspiration to burst into life here. Here's Shani tipping it onto the edge of the area, and that's a very clever touch there. And it's Yoko once again coming across it. Liberia living even dangerously. Yes, that's it. Then it stopped. Yes, Rafael Osman have drifted left side a bit, but that's a lovely flick over to pick Cynthia Bishru against Cynthia. She's got Daniel Abbas and waiting for it there, but again, so much touch at the end. And they just tell you the dilemma of this Ghanaian side, creating numerous openings, but the final touch, letting down this young lady once again. Yeah, Liberia just surviving. Here's the man who is the owner of FC Muja in Liberia. Doubles up the head coach of his side, Sekou Manuba, in a short while ago. But here's Arsenal defending it out for Ghana. Jessica Pia finds Wahab. Infield to Sekina. Here's Jessica, but again, the touch just so much for her to run onto. Oh, the Ghanaians beginning to enjoy the game now. Here's Daniel Abbas on top of the 18 yard. We'll find a bit of solace. Finds Jetu another best of it. Sakina to Adams. Here's Serafina Sinam. Better Maka to it. Brings it to Jechiwa. And it's hammered away by Say once again. He has been really working so hard at the back. Well, that's a huge relief for Sekou Manoubet's side, where the free kick dip in their own half. And they'll be leaving it for the skipper of the side, Howard Koma, to take it. Talking about how Koma, she has been a very, very important defender for this Liberian setup.
Sports.
Oh, flash it up front.
On GSP1 with KT.
Yes, Marco, well guided into a waiting arms. Brought infield a bit by Loeta Do, and Marco have it back onto the left hand side for Essendon. Jessica Pierre was being searched for in that fray, but it's just too heavy for her. 39 minutes, which is 6 minutes left in this first half department of the game. Say so again, I have the advantage. Daniel Abbas can she beat Maka. Brings it to Juliana Jechewa. Sends it to Kala. Looks at the body, but that's a bit of clash in there. And the game having halted a bit. Then again, it's the Liberia Falconets lady who must come in between that one. Her bravery to and let's stop that one. So you can see coming in between it, unless to prevent any danger from looming. As we've done 40 minutes, with just 5 minutes left. It has really been the life wire for Liberia. Very reason why they've considered less so far. Where it's heroics. And together with colleagues at the back, it's been series of onslaught from the Ghanaian side, but they've been able to weather the weather. And here's Jordan quite in a short former Leo Papim, the Aqua ladies. They were so confident ahead of this game that they were going to really cause a huge upset here in Accra, but it's not been the story so far, as they are truly go to know here. So let's see if that one is floated up front. But here's Liberia, and it's the lady in the 15, Sawe. Sawe between two yellow sets. Bit into it by Sane. Finds Wahab back to Sane. Wahab picks the broken pieces. And will have to drive it up front for Jessica Pia. Lovely spread in there. Jessica Pia, go for the near post. That's a great idea. That is the finishing of this side that have been a bit problematic. A series of onslaughts. This has to be tied to her very near side. And she had it worried. or with a draw for the FIFA and the 17 Women's World Cup already conducted. CAF will be hoping that any of her representatives will do well at the tournament. But here, it's a big chance. Daniel Abbas lifts it into a mystery wall and is lifted deep, wide off the mark again. And the finishing absolutely has been catastrophic this afternoon for the Black Maidens. Daniel Abbas signaling the referee. Akisi Ntasha. And with the sympathy of the referee. Again, I've got a free kick coming up. And it's a very lovely position. And it's Wahab who goes behind it. Wahab bent it well, and it's just a few miles away from the map of the goalpost. Missing by inches there. Just too heavy to be kept below the crossbar. As we inch towards the 45th minute mark. Here's Christian Yoko. As he goes to the ground. And she's feeling the hits already. As we have 3 minutes of additional time. Let's see if Liberia can hold on and see. The expectation for Sekou Manuba's side will be not to concede a bunch of goals here. As the return fixture in Monrovia will be very, very important. Here's Liberia with the first real chance to come forward. But Ghana dealing with that one incisively. Certainly second half have perhaps got a lot to offer. And that's where Liberia will need to be more careful, because the Black Maidens are such a very uncontainable side in their second half. Yes, Christian Yoko trying to take this one to the Ghanaian defense. Runs out of option, brings it back a bit to Loet Abdul. A chance now falling to the Ghanaians to see what they can do with it. Jessica Pia, there's another big chance. She gets onto it, makes her way into the penalty box. Jessica Pia could have been Ghana's second. Oh, that's a lovely hand from the Falconets goalkeeper, Patience Tai. Real summary of the first 45 minutes, and it's been Ghana against Patience Tai in this particular half. And that's a summary of the first 45 minutes.
Sports Talk 5 on GSP1 with Sir.
Well, I've not got the height, but certainly I've got the hands to prevent that one. Stretching me your maximum limit to prevent that one. Here's Yoko. Chechua. Back to Jessica Pia again. And then she'll have to construct something exciting from the left-hand side. Sends it across, but just so heavy. Forced to Hajur Adams. Shane. Just waiting for the ball. Then it's been blasted out. Well, we've done 2 minutes of the 3 minutes that have been added on by the match officials. And we've just got a few seconds left on the clock. But here they go. They'll have to increase their tally. Perhaps would have to settle for this one goal cushion in this first half department of the game. Huge credit to the Lone Stars of Liberia, not least for not conceding much in this particular first half. After the numerous defending, so that is it. There's the first 45 minutes. And it's the Ivorian referee Kishi Intasha who blows the halftime whistle here. And that's a confirmation of the scoreline for you. Ghana 1, Liberia 0 after cited first 45 minutes. We saw the Black Maidens create numerous chances. Just putting one at the back of the net. Well, lots of halftime talk, especially for Sekou Manoba, who is the head coach of Liberia. I've got so much work to do in the second half department of the game. But for the Ghanaian side, Coach Joe Adakwa will certainly have lots of work with him for it. Hoping very, very
okay.
Up front.
First half,
it is first half. Yes. Don't go anywhere because second half will be up for your straights.
And I mean, come on. First half, na bani we ye ba share. Said the name city no. Ye ba share highlights ne kakra on. Iti we na bo training highlights ne kakra. And ye said the name city ba de said the name city no. First half na bani we inti Mr. Ramo unya subscriber ya na wa subscriber Black Maidens of Ghana 1 Liberia 0 and also idea and no inti Mr. Ramo na de tie no me need is Martin obetima frame keti ma me nkenka mo messages ni bi mama Kwejo Rock or say kind of selfishness honestly dear no kindak Dabi yempe Chinese ni opapia ha yes it mean from asabi almost ha no shepa. Okay, I see what is going on with the curse. Why are they trying? Why are they all trying to be selfish? Okay, Brandon, yeah. Also, what the buy? I don't know. What the buy? Making kind of come on. Eddie amount na also say they see at your write your message. Black Maidens 1, Liberia 0. Who expect say enka game no the same. First 45 minutes already ended. Kobani say Black Maidens a go ahead. Nyami adon next week a kopium Liberia be a border crana ya qualifier. October, November World Cup and because of Morocco FIFA under-17 women World Cup no not just say Black Maidens ye kopium will be a man welcome be a Cup of Nations so Black Queens you take it now sir. Martin, your tree reading has improved exponentially. I'm so proud. Okay, thank you so much. I try to read, Inti as happened is yet here. Mr. Martin, over to my friend KT. You can also join me live. Nah, by way of WhatsApp call. My pickle now watch the word in ya. Yabobo game no na bibi aso to me. I conquer Eddie Amaya intimate drop WhatsApp line on our screen so fra. My pickle live. Na won't say there. And never AC at offra. My pickle live number do I come from him. Now so say the ACT. Yeah, do you home me aba? Not just yeah, the second 45 minutes no. At was so your friend say Martin. Over to my friend Katie. Maybe I say
Media Sports Chow Fan. GSP1. Sports Chow Fan on GSP1 with Sir Martin.
okay, me try me kakra masaba na ene unze Black Star ntade no ye only different. So pe Black Star JC atwa contact me, inbox me. And from my number na only me nkomo. Me de bebro. Maybe I will be a meto asendo. Yes. Maybe I will be a meto asendo. Enti open Black Star this year. Just contact me. Fast. Plus What number? Plus 86 15 sorry 1855 898 774. My WhatsApp line offer Yabekasa. Na place your order. Na Black Star Jesse Bia Opebia. And your Black Star Jesse Nkwa. Idea Bia Opebia. No, Dana, come on. Edia, bro. And Tiusha, I go pramano say ya. And that's to say ya. Indian check. Na ye ko. Nia kwa for second 45 minutes no. It's me Eddie Abro. I see the video. I see the girls should take their time in the 18 area. They are rushing too much. You know, I are doing watching you from Cologne, Germany. German for your church amo. Ni lade jungo Germany. Woman ya sure say Germany is Germany is sure. Germany is it dego ma? Can you see dego? The Germany is dego. So 我们中国我们要说 Germany 是德国，是不是？ Germany, yes, it's 德国。那德国人呢？我在这里，我给你们说，早上好，晚上好，肯定是12点24的，12点26的12:26 北京时间 Beijing time。我在这里，我给你们说。 早上好, I greet you all. Those people in Delgo, Germany. Wherever you're watching me from, you can also let us know where you're watching us from. We will let you know, I mean, if we can say it in Chinese or not. Just let us know where you're watching us from. I'll try my best to say it in Chinese and give you shout out. You know, those people in Ghana, Ghana is afternoon, so 下午好，你们在加拿大下午好 ，yes， 加拿大下午好 ，OK 啦，good afternoon. Those people living, watching us from Ghana. Good afternoon. Those people watching us from America, United States. You see, 美国怎么样呢？你们想要打架，不可以啦。 America 木pento 打架不好，明白？安全也可以吧，是不是？但是安全是很好的。We need peace, okay? Peace is great, you know. 来到中国，他们不喜欢打架。中国是安全不错，安全非常好。Security in China so great, so perfect. I mean, very peaceful country, everywhere. A lot of cameras, you know, this is great, you know. So I think that 你们在美国，你每天你们想要打架的，应该是不好的，明白没有 ？So 你是外国的，在美国是外国Dubai Patrick Osei Adomako，他们在Dubai 给我们看的OK，Patrick。 Dubai 现在是多少时间吧？应该是晚上，是 evening there, right? So 地白，我给你们晚上好。I greet you all. Good afternoon, Patrick. Or say I don't know. 我决定是你身体不错，身体很好。I know you are really fine. You are very okay. I mean, you feel comfortable. Now, 你的家呢 your family, 他们决定是他们的很好的。那他们是很好的，那我们也是，我们的家人是很好的，我们家人是很好的。Everyone in our family also feeling so great, feeling good, feeling better. 我们也在看那个比赛，那个比赛是加纳和 Liberia， 我们一起看的，我们一起看完了，他们打了，
Speaking about the confidence of his side,
Sports
though
Stadium.
acknowledges it's a Herculean tax.
Liberia. Watch out, Sir Martin. Now the girl also watch out, Sir Martin. So we're going to take the second 45 minutes. At the Abra meeting, the Sir Martin.
And of course, Jessica Pia, the ever-present Jessica Pia.
And about for second 45 minutes at the Abra
Ghana back in possession.
China China Kasanso.
Here's the first chance for Ghana. The flag is up again. The flag once again hot Ghana celebration.
Arab Emirates, Dubai, Dubai.
So many offsides here. So many games being flagged off. Here's the second one. Just telling that Liberia is chances with his Black Maidens side half to find the back of the net. Jessica Pia. Here she is, stands it in, and Ghana absolutely having the first one here. After 29 minutes, it is Daniela Bass with Ghana's opener. Bring it on, and Ghana finally having able to hit the back of the net.
I think that
a lot of credit to Jessica Pia for that individual brilliance.
Now,
absolutely very agile to find and collect inside Liberia's penalty area.
Producer,
not the best of passing there. Amadou. Better it. Yes, Amadou, but again, just left it beyond the roof of the net.
5 minutes now. Etimi edi abramuna musumo unsedie. Eniema esi etie onum na match Yegusu
said second up to Amadou. But that's a lovely flick over to pick. Cynthia Benshiro against Cynthia. She's got Daniela Bass and waiting for it there, but again, so much touch. And they just tell you the dilemma of this Ghanaian side, creating numerous openings, but the final touch, letting down this young lady once again.
Okay,
Jessica Pia, there's another big chance. She gets onto it, makes her way into the penalty box. Jessica Pia could have got a second. Oh, that's a lovely hand from the Falconets goalkeeper. Person's tie. Real summary of the first 45 minutes. And it's been Ghana against Person's tie in this particular half. And that's a summary of the first 45 minutes.
Yes, like I said,
first department of the game. Huge credit to the Lone Stars of Liberia, not least for not considering much in this particular first half. After the numerous defending, so that is it. There's the first 45 minutes, and it's the Ivorian referee Akishi Intasha who blows the halftime whistle here. Yeah, that's a confirmation of the scoreline for you, Ghana.
Okay, NTSA. Na second 45 minutes no check. Not just say, but minim. So be baswa, be friend na oba dwumadi no so a ebe boy pa. Enti wo fra me do be come from him kama. Na wo so hu said ye. Eniema esi enti wo mo ba ya ye betwa to men worry. Omba ya yibetwa tum enti wo a wotie me no obetima from live na me de wato mframem na oso otimi akasa amobi a ati onka enti wo from ya me do beko o say wo sua kasa no when of course me sua kasa no chaya yeah, mienu. Not just a 3. Not just a 3. No. Okay, Mr. Fremsis, yeah. Near one come out and Zania second 45 minutes. Fremsis, yeah. Now, Yamon come up +86. Medical coming, maybe WhatsApp number +86. Mr. Otrana won't say the name of Citiano +86. 1855. 898 7774. At a 7 a 3 and a 4 catwalk. Ofremia, Medoba come from him. Na also when we said ye. And yema AC 80 made say Martin. Obetima frame KT. Na Bibia so timia conquer Edama enche. March the babaso. You first caller. Oh man, so hello, Dini said I was a friend. Hello, Dini said I was a friend. Hello.
Agata.
Okay. Producers no so. Etotonia ma say first caller no. No ebeba ye kwa class post stadium. Enti ode nya abotre ye pon a ye be fa college no na bibia so timi. Akoso kama achense match no. Omo ba ne sa enti ye nko class post stadium ne nko fa game no Black Maidens of Ghana ene tima nidin enso ede Liberia omo ene de ehye so dendende ye fam se Martin obetima frame KT subscribe my yesisi a ye ko class post stadium e be samba.
Updated in this game, but it's a big next 45 minutes ahead of us here in Accra with Kissing Natasha, the Ivorian, in charge of this game. Liberia have got their chances hanging by the thread, except that they get themselves back into this game with the way they're playing. Absolutely no chance against this Ghanaian side. But let's see what these two teams have got to offer. As Linda Cha have been thrown into the fray by coach Joe Adakwa. He tells you that the coach needs a bit of emergency in midfield. Liberia to make a substitution. And the fans will continue their singing, drumming, and dancing. Also, here's the lady who have pulled so much upsets here at the Crossport Stadium in the first half. And so Liberia also making double substitution with Pine coming off, as well as the chop in the 11 jersey. Maybe Skull also retracted from the game with the lady in the 13 jersey to come in. So it's 2 apiece. And there we go for the second half department of the game. Ghana brings it in field. Jessica Pia takes the time. Oh my goodness. And it's Daniela Bass with a life wire. Probably catches off somebody and it's going to be a corner kick. Ghana continuing on the same foot they left off in the first 45 minutes. Also of their quality. They've not really departed from that first half scene, isn't it? Then Liberia would have to keep on defending. Yes, Juliana Jachiwa with Ghana's corner kick from the far left-hand side. It's a pinball swept across, drops onto the ground. Sekina to Adams takes so much time, brings it back a bit. Hajar Adams breaks into the box. And it's another long whip to Jessica Pia, the far left-hand side. There's a big whip there. And straight into the arms of Tai. Oh, it's at the right place to pick it up. Yes, Doe. Looking for Boa on that far side of the field. And Ghana will have possession back here The Ghanaians coming for it. Prince Lamenta, and the flag is already up. And it's the party from the first 45 minutes that is continuing here for most of the Ghanaian fans who are in majority. But for the Liberian fans who are in the less minority here, because definitely it'll be a long trip from Bolivia all the way to Accra to support their side. Which means that the few Liberians who reside in Ghana will be expected to throw their way behind this on the 17 Low Stars of Liberia. It has not been really forthcoming, isn't it? Gerard Adams, another loose ball there picked up by Liberia. Boa and Lady Who have just been floated inside. Was looking to run on the end of it, but Fina Asinam here just dealing with that defensive menace. And it's the young lady who come in. Favor here. Having the opportunity by Ghana driving through the midfield. Jessica Pia, Prince Lamenta, but again it's Ty who comes in to really save Liberia this afternoon. And she's been a real savior for Liberia this afternoon. What a player she's been. Also, Musa Noah has also joined the fray for Liberia in the 7 jersey. For 48 minutes. And that's the moment where Prince Lamenta just coming through it again. It's time to avert the danger. And it just tells you that the Black Maidens are continuing in that track here with this corner kick floated across Daniela Abbas, and it's another wasted opportunity. Ghana's leading Max Woman could have done better on that occasion. Has brought in field. Yes, Asina stretched beyond maximum limit, but managed to get a foot to it. That's a crazy, lovely defensive partnership with Rafi Osman. But that's Musa Noah. Liberia coming forward with this one. And Ghana have got a few of defending to do. And so I'm giving it away. Yes, Boa. Delaying the top just for Liberia. There's a bit of struggle there, but yes, Ghana obviously having the better of their opponent here. And it's Marco Belinda. Finds a centre back. And it's a long whip out to the left-hand side, looking for Prince Lamenta. Linda Icha breaking into Liberia penalty area. And again, it's Hawa Kuroma who have better danger. And the skipper leading by example in the second half. Let's just look at the movement again. Played onside. Decide to cut it back for Prince Lamenta, but again it's Hakuroma who read it so well. But they would have to defend this corner kick. Sekina to Adams. Then we can see some somebody. And it's another corner kick set piece. Just 5 minutes into this second half. And it's been Ghana showmanship in the last few minutes. And Sekou Manoba has really got such a very, very difficult task out here. Stays on the ground with a sympathy on the referee. The referee, Akitin Tasha. And it's Ghana's penalty. Well, you've got to watch it so well here. And you can see after all he had defending, say just touching it. Well, just hold on a bit.
I think it's a needless penalty. I mean, she could have avoided it. This is totally uncalled for. Let's see how it goes.
So let's see how it goes for the Black Maidens here. There to be a big opportunity to see if they can increase their tally via the penalty spot. There's Patience Tai, who really carried the hopes of entire Liberia this afternoon here. Won't have to defend with this one. But the big question is, can Ghana increase their tally from this very spot? And there's a skip on the side, Wahab. Wahab let it himself. That's what happened against Tai. I'm saying Ghana gets the second here. Roasted in into the far left side of the post. And there's the Black Maidens via their skipper, who makes an emphatic statement here, makes it through and sends Patience Tai the wrong way.
Really, she's living up to her name, Saida to means leader, and she's playing a very critical leadership in the team. I mean, I want to see more of this from her.
Well, so just watch it again. Well, pick the position and just tap it up. And Tai really bit into it, but yes, very, very difficult work now for Coach Sekou Manobe's side. Just so you've got to be very wary of this Ghanaian side second half. The Hawks of Togo will testify of that absolute avalanche of goal they picked here. But here's Hawa. Finds Inye. Yes, Inye couldn't really keep the ball, but it's Hawa who comes back to deal with it incisively. And he's telling away the direction of that ball. It's better to keep it that way than to allow this Ghanaian side to run into those channels up front. As Hajar Adams whips it in. That's a big challenge. And the referee pointing the other way around. And it's Boa who lies on the turf in a 10 jersey. One of the best of tackle. And the youngster here. Boa not part of Sekou Mane's side that went deep in the Wafu A on the 70 Women's Championship, but certainly getting the privilege to feature in his on the 70 Women's qualifiers. That's another clumsy defending there, and it forces Liberia. There's a lovely shot there, and Marco interprets, and Ghana living dangerously there. Fails to strip it on the first attempt, but Belinda Marco on the second touch picks it up. Very lucky not to have any of the blue set lacking around. But that's a crazy shot there from Sawi, who decides to try from that range. "55 minutes. And Liberia growing into this game. And Sawi have been very quiet in this game, certainly springing to life in the second half. And it just tells you that the Ghanaian defense would have to be a bit wary of the likes of Boa, Jessica Pia. Well, he's fouling her mark on that occasion down the right hand side. Adams dragging it forward. Got a few options up front. Prince Lamensa into space. Cuts it in. Oh my goodness, that would have been such a very crazy scene. And it's the chop in the 18 jersey, Lawetado, who comes across it. Very lucky not to have whipped it beyond Patience Tai there. But the Ghanaians will have a corner kick for that effort.
Yeah, I think the Ghanaians are causing troubles for the Liberians, and I would not be surprised if they're able to gain another goal.
Now there's a corner kick now floated across, but again it's another abysmal delivery into the channel. That's Inye. Sawe. The player still looking for the lady Musunua, who is lacking in Ghana's 18 yard, but could not be fetched out of catch it. And here's Linda HR for the Black Maidens. It's 2-on-3. Linda HR. Person side to it. Linda HR. Substitute. Linda HR, who makes it 3 for the Black Maidens. And Liberia's party absolutely becoming a bit uncontainable here. But there's plenty of chance around the goalkeeper. And just place it on the left bottom corner of the net. And Ghana is up by 3-0. Can't catch this lady, Linda HR.
This is splendid. Single-handedly, she made a goal out of nothing. I'm not surprised the way they are playing because of the new substitution they did. The two that came in are spectacular, and they are doing exactly what they expected to do.
So that's Bob currently indicating that Ghana is out by 3-0. And it's to be a very difficult task for Liberia at the Kenyan Doe Sports Complex back in Monrovia. Here's Hajar Adams, fine second out to Adams. Rafi Osman carves into the fray a bit. Finds Hajar Adams, the right back. Will have to drift infield a bit. Second out to Adams. And she gives her possession. That's lovely play. Chrislian Yoko, but again it's Sinamo picks it up. There winds up winning that throwing advantage at the far side. There you can see the speciality on Sekina to Adams' face. Some tight leg setting in at this point. But there's a player down on the tap for Liberia. I'll be telling you who it is. But certainly is the lady in the 12th jersey. After coming off that challenge. That's Gifty Boa. Well, that's the moment the Ghanaian side took a very important 3-goal cushion here, but here they're running out on the channel. This is the 4th one, and it's Lady Jessica Pierre with and Liberia at this moment cannot just contain the ruthlessness of the Black Maidens. And it's becoming very difficult as we approach the 60th minute mark. Finally be handed an important advantage.
Yeah, I did say that I would not be surprised if Ghana is able to get again another goal. But I mean, to be honest with you, those two substitutions have brought a lot of shall I say, color to the game of Ghana, and I would not be surprised if they still get 1 or 2 more goals before the end of the game.
Well, certainly Ghana looking to repeat what they did to Togo here by whipping them by 6-0, and already Liberia are down by 4-0. And we've got some 30 minutes left in the second half department of the game. And second out to Adams for the best of touch. Here's Boa trying to pick it up. Hajar Adams managed to keep it. Here's whip up front. Press Lamensa. And again it's been turned away. And it's Laweta who comes across it. Such a timely intervention. And you can see very tired at this point. And this was a lively idea from Presla Benson as she tries to pick out her colleague from that distance. No, absolute silence now from the Liberian fan. Patience tie. Managed to get hands to it. Just back to Belinda Marco. No, giving up possession again. Here's Musa Noah. And she's equal to the tax, picks it up without any trouble spilling there. Yeah, back to the chop in the 12 there, say. Inye. And Ghana, referee pressing the advantage. There's a big chance. But the flag is already up. Slayton the attack. Came through that space. But it's Liberia in another deep trouble.
I would have opted for fair play, I mean, on the part of the Ghana player. Because really, if she's struggling, you don't know what's happening with them. You're leading by 4. Unless, I mean, just give it out. It's a competition, but it's between two countries. There are no enemies.
Well, absolutely here. It's the Black Maidens having that big wet with their coach on the touchline. As this player continues to receive some medical treatment. And here's Sekou Manoba, the man who have been handed such a very Herculean task this afternoon, having a bit of chit-chat with ladies. Favanya and the likes of Sawe. Yeah, and you can see she's limping. That's a bit of worrying situation. That's Gifty Bois. That's Jessica Pierre. Really a free while ago. 63 minutes. But in case you're watching from commentary position, it looks like Bois, who is still struggling, might not be returning onto the pitch. And that tells you that we might get to see a new face in Naomi Wonshia coming in. But yes, how Koroma for Liberia. Yeah, first real test in the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier. And it's really against a very difficult side. Yes, Adams. So couldn't really keep it on the field. Then Ghana quickly take that advantage from the far left-hand side, jetting infield into the box there. She'll go Penslaman, somebody decides to go. Jessica Pierre, Ghana's free! Oh my goodness, that's a real save there from Tai once again.
That is a splendid save. The Liberian goalkeeper is doing extremely wonderful, and she saved Liberia on so many occasions in this particular game.
Pinpoint hit there from Penslaman, but it took the diminutive Patience Tai once again to keep it intact. Oh, the Ghanaians certainly finding their voice now in the stands. But you cannot say the same for Liberia fans who are here. The new lady who just ran onto the field. Naomi Wonshia, definitely having a first touch. As Ghana will regroup from the back. That beautiful play now. Finds Logwan. Well, that's Logwan on the left-hand side. Has been torn in the flesh of this Ghanaian right back, Hajar Adams. Really keeping an eye on Liberia's number 10, shattered lady. Hajar have got a bit of support system, but decides to go for the long hit to nobody in particular. That's a bit questionable in terms of deciding to whip it long. Well, here say he'll give out that second goal by touching the ball inside their own penalty area. They're gonna take in your time now. Well, breaking loose again, but here they get inside having it. And finally decides to just tap it for Daniela Bass, but rather finds a blue shot. That's been 10 away. Ghana taking your time to caress the ball around. Liberia now having it. Oh, Jessica Pia have been set. Searching for Prince Lamenta. She got it. Linda Charbot again. That's a bit of beautiful defending from Liberia, who once again have been able to deal with that minute. Lowetta ball. As Ghana will have it. Daniel Abbas twisting and turning. Gives away possession. Kane. And Marco picks it up. No trouble spilling for Ghana's number one goalie. Also, it'll be Liberia's advantage as they take that free kick right on the halfway line. And it's Lowetta ball. We'll take it right back. Falls back to Howard. Maybe score, and there's a big chance there. Can Liberia pull one back? But the whistle is already up. And Ghana very lucky on that occasion. They are just proving how dangerous it can be on the counter if let loose. Yes, Jessica Pia. And it's tied. Oh, that once again affect the danger. Ghana quickly takes it. Prince Lamenta. And it's Harker Maho. He's able to at least tap it away. 69 minutes in a few seconds. And it's Ghana still hanging on to that 4-goal cushion here at the Crossport Stadium. Here's Ajara Adams taking it, but so much power behind it. And yes, one share will just come in. We'll have a touch. Couldn't really work that one too with her colleague. It's brought back to the right hand side. Jessica Pia, plenty of space. Jessica Pia and Ghana looking to have the fourth one. Look for Daniel Abbas. Couldn't pick her. And it's Tai who makes the difference. That's another pinpoint save from the Liberia's far corner goalkeeper. And she has been the lady to watch in this Sekou Manoube side. Don't be deceived by her stature. She's really got her hands to, keep Liberia in this fixture.
I don't know if it is fatigue, but Liberians were playing very good in the first half. They were playing 4-3-3 with two pivotal, and then when they were attacking, they were leaving the center backs 2 and then 2-4-4. But they've absolutely messed up entirely in the second half.
Well, certainly another trouble for them because it looks like the skipper on the side is on the turf. As Ghana also get ready to have a bit of substitution. And it's Daniel Abbas who will take a shower at this point as we get to see another face for the Black Maidens. Well, so there we have another player coming in for the Black Maidens, and it's the chap in the 4th jersey. Mavis Yeboah makes her way onto the field. Well, the corner kick would have to be taken. And they'll have to deliver this corner kick. That's a lovely back flick there from late nature. Just missing the post by Whisker. Not in a haste to get more goals here. They got inside. Got the tax for this Black Maidens. It's not really the qualifiers. It will be at the world stage when they face more stiffer positions. Here's Bebe Sibwa. Esenamo quickly closing. And it's back to Ghana. It's number 11. Running through that track. Second at Adams. Drops it out again. It's a heavy hit. Jessica Pierre brings it back. Priscilla Mensah and Ghana got the fifth one there. There's Priscilla Mensah with Ghana's 5. And the Black Maidens running route here in Accra. The substitute with a second, but just look at it for a delivery.
Priscilla Mensah from Sisamba Football Club is doing extremely well. It's likely her team will be qualifying to the Premiership in Ghana.
Well, just falling to the ground, but managed to held her nest and just push it beyond the reach of Princess Tide, right through her. And the celebration inside the VIP stand, absolutely incredible there from the Ghanaian contingent. Oh, Ghana 5 there. And Liberia not giving any chance to walk back into this tie. A bit of tiredness taking a huge toll on them. Sakina to Adams once again. Turns it onto her left foot. He whips it in. Perhaps he already knew that the likes of Priscilla Mensah were already inside that trap. The reason why she was a bit reluctant to whip it in to the channel. So the big question is, can Liberia surmount this challenge? Well, we have the reverse this time, a field this time in Monrovia. That'll certainly be a very complex question to answer, given the way this Ghanaian side are playing. Adams is hammered away. Not forced to Howard. Well, there are two players lying on the turf at the far end. And once again, the Ivorian referee, Akisin Tasha, will be calling for the medical team of both sides. As we have another bit of temporary hold up. And it's the second number on your screens. It beats Senegal to bronze in the Waffle A. I was hoping to qualify Liberia to the Under-17 World Cup for the first time, but it's proving to be another difficult task to be asked for against this Ghanaian side. Of just been quality in every department of the game, despite being wasteful on numerous occasions.
Yeah, it's about time that I think that the Liberians will start thinking about, stopping more goals instead of trying to score. Otherwise, it could be a humiliation for their country.
Well, so there it is. The second man having a bit of chit chats, a bit of hoisting of the Ghanaian flag in the stands. Yeah, and the officials equally having some key words here. It was the FIFA referee, Akisin Tasha. Well, you can see the Liberia contingent here as well, enjoying themselves despite the huge scoreline. So that's Musonwa. There's one share instead to find Say. Then Say have withdrawn to the centre back position. Sekina hit it all the way back to a goalkeeper, Belinda Maku. Yes, maybe Seboa. And it's time once again hold out to act as a defender. She's been the last lady for Liberia this afternoon. Sweeper goalkeeper. Acting as the line, the last line on the break. He has Linda Cha with a race. That's a poor decision. Was taken out of haste. That's another foot-up challenge there, and Essendon Serafina needs to be very careful. And she equally apologizes to her opponent. That's Kane in a 13 jersey for Liberia. Yes, one share doing so well since he's been introduced into the game by Sekou Manuba. And it's Ghana's skipper who receives another yellow card. That's a heated exchange. Just brushing it off on the face of Wunshia. Ends up causing Sawe a bit of problem in the end. And they've been handed a very important opportunity to save it.
想講就一面去做運動，然啲嘢 relax 下，你話咩都唔做。
Three ladies, human wall is well erected. But there's a lady in the 10 jersey, Luguan, who go behind this one. But that's a change for Liberia once again. And it's number 19 who is coming off as we get to see the new entrant coming in. So it's rather a bit of missed inscription from the tactical board. We are already having number 18 taking off the game. As Laweta Boho goes off the next way for Menwa to come in. It's Lanyi Menwa who comes in for Liberia. As Hajar Adams get opportunity to regroup for the Ghanaians. Here's Menwa. Decides to find her colleagues on top of Ghana's 18. Yeah, that's a clever play there. And Ghana quickly averting the danger. Lots of touches coming from the lady in the 17 jersey. And it's Inge once again with so much touch. Ends up giving out that glorious opportunity that was falling up to her side. $80 minutes, just 10 minutes left. And here's Mavis Yeboah for Ghana. They need to be very careful now. As Logan was trying to pick Yoko, but Ghana back with it. Hajar has got a few support system, decides to find Rafi Osman, infield a bit. Jessica Pia ends up giving the ball away. And the flag is already up. There's another whip into the channel. Setting for Linda Cha. Well, Linda Cha plays for one of the best teams in the Ghana Premier League. Plays for Army Ladies, who lost out on the Women's Africa final to Azakes Lady a few days ago. So here she is. And we get to see another double substitution from Ghana. We're second to Adams coming off. As well as Jessica Pierre. What a game she's had. These two ladies have had so far. And there they received applause from and the cheers from the crowd. As we get to see two players being introduced into the game so far. Also, Gloria May comes in, as well as number 12 set. Benedicta down to. Now let's enjoy a few minutes left in this intriguing exchange. That's Linda Echa coming forward with Tate, but that's a very selfish way to hammer it. Well, selfish at the end. Linda Echa. I've got so many outlets, but decides to go for the long range effort. Here's Gloria Amir. Just couldn't keep it for a few seconds. But it's back to the lads in the yellow shirt. And here's Wahab. All the way back to her goalkeeper, Belinda Maku. Will have to lob it over to the left-hand side. And Liberia back in possession. Musunwa gives it away. And it's a big chase here. With Howard doing the simple thing. Just turning away that ball beyond the sideline. Safety first from Liberia's keeper. So dinked over. Got a chance. The final touch, letting it down. That's Benedicta down to. Who just came in a few seconds ago. Struggling to gather the broken pieces inside the arc of the 18-yard in Liberia's territory. And here she is again. And this time around, just left it so wide off the mark. 83 minutes. And Ghana still leading by 5-0 in his FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier.
Sports Taufan. GSP1.
Oh, Liberia have been totally shattered in the second half department of the game. No breathing space for them at all. Mavis Yabua and his tie once again helping. Couldn't really fall to Yoko, and it's 10 away by Rafi Osman. Just 6 minutes left in normal time. And it means that Ghana are running away with this important victory and a huge scoreline. It has been very silent for Liberia's attacking. Totally shut out by the Ghanaian defense. Maybe now they would have to fall back to the reverse fixture and see if they can make a bit of tactical tweak to get anything better of this second leg pairing. Here's Musunwa, managed to get electorate. One share will have to chase it. But it's Dansu. Enye brings it into Ghana's territory. Logwa drifting across the face of goal and then positioning himself on the right hand side. And it's just so difficult for Liberia to have, a touch for even seconds in this game. As Prince Lamenta will hold it up for Ghana. Release Mavis Yabua to the channel. Another strong touch. And how Koroma only saves the day for Liberia.
Yeah, I think she could have made better. She could have done something better with this particular opportunity. But let's see how Ghana begins the game again.
It's been very, very difficult for Liberia out here in Accra. It's so difficult for them. But yes, Dansu chasing it on the far side, drags it in, and again it's patience tight. idea to pick it up. Ghana taking your time to caress the ball around. No need to panic at this juncture. If you look at the scoreline, the magnitude of the scoreline, just tells you that the Ghanaian side would have to just relax and see if they can increase the tally. Unless to make the rest fixture just a normal formality. For Beauty Bay have not been introduced in the game. Another defender that would have at least add a bit of attack defending quality to this Liberian side. The coach not favoring her this afternoon. Same for Maria Maba. Well, there's a skip on the side, flashes this one up front. Ghana. Joy Amia bringing it up front. Yes, so much touch in the process. And Koroma strips it cleanly for Liberia. Yes, one shot. Rafi Osman finds Juliana Jachewa, twisting and turning. Brings it back to Osman. Yeah, you can see what Liberia is trying to do now. Force inside. There's a big chance for Ghana. This could be the sixth goal. And it's Mavis Yeboah with Ghana 6. Liberia thought that outside trap had worked, but unfortunately it didn't. And Ghana got 6. Repeats the scoreline they did against Togo on this venue.
Yeah, I think the Liberians, like I did say, should be more focused on preventing more goals than scoring. Otherwise, it's going to be very humiliating, as we are saying. 6-0 is something they should have avoided.
Oh, certainly. It's very difficult for Liberia out here in their first test as far as the 17 Women's World Cup qualifier is concerned. And it's not a pleasant scoreline if you're Liberian watching this at the moment. But for the Ghanaians, they'll be very, very excited. Let's run away with this huge scoreline. Now, frankly, Ghana could have scored more than 10. And there's been patience tie magics that have really, really kept the scoreline even as it is. But we are doing 4 minutes of additional time. And other games across Africa, as far as the FIFA and the 17 women's qualifiers concerned, it's really happening. And I will tell you, other games that are happening at the moment across Africa in its age category. Well, yesterday Uganda played Kenya, Senegal also taking on Cameroon. But today, Saturday, Tanzania is taking on South Africa. Zambia sits home to the DRC. As Ghana takes on Liberia here. But it's Guinea-Bissau also seen out another West African powerhouse Nigeria in another lethal clash in the second round. Well, tomorrow, Ethiopia will be up against Burundi, whilst on Sunday, Benin see out Sierra Leone. As we are into the first minutes of the 4 minutes that have been added here at Accra Sports Stadium. And the Liberians certainly in a VIP stance, not backing down. Still celebrating. Oh, so this was another huge challenge, clumsy challenge from Pesla Mensah. Ghana ran into that trap again. Pesla Mensah. And the quality in that shot have just been tempered with. Yes, Essina needs to be careful on the back. Archer Adams, that's a clever idea to pick Rafi Osman. Linda Chaba, yes, the heaviness on the ball will not be kept on the field. So Liberia pick this one up as the battle of the 17 sets players. Linda Chaba up against in Fevanya on this left hand side. Wahab, Hajar Adams. They're gonna need to be careful. That's a great idea. You can see so many of the Liberian players rushing into Ghana's penalty area. The likes of Musunwa, Chrislene, Yoko, and the rest. Logan, here she comes drifting from the left-hand side, but to nobody in particular. Heading force into the hands of Ghana's #1 goalkeeper, Belinda Maku of Cupfist Ladies. Yeah, striker for the ball. Sawia, the best of it. Back in field. And there's one shot that is picked up by Danso. And it's whipped up from Priscilla Mensah. That is Hawa Kuroma once again, the skipper of the side, reading the danger quite well and is able to arrive earlier. It tells you that Priscilla Mensah once again is set late.
Well, really, I think it's been a good game for Ghana, and I'm very optimistic that they would even do better in their next game. They just need to sharpen their attacking and then ensure that their midfielders are giving decisive passes and utilizing their space in the game, and they'll be good to go.
Well, so certainly we're almost in the dying embers of this game. And it's Linda try again with that last attempt at the goal and picks up by Patience Tai. And there's been a complete annihilation of Liberia this afternoon. Well, the rest is just slated for Movia in a week time. And certainly entered here the Ivorian referee kissing Tasha plus a final whistle. And it's a huge scoreline for the Kenyan side, the Black Maidens, 6-0. And it's a huge scoreline, not surprising given the quality of this Ghana's under-17 women's side. Well, so far in this campaign, have found the back of the net 14 times, with Priscilla Mensah leading Ghana's goal scorers. And for Liberia, after all the hard work this afternoon, not even a goal unless to appease themselves. And the players will have a bit of chit-chats. Same for Ghana and for Liberia. So this is where we have to draw the curtains on today's FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifier here at Accra Sports Stadium. It's Ghana 6, Liberia 0.
Okay, yama mo nyina akwa babiem. Emfamra hasi Black Maidens of Ghana. Omabom humodi past 6 unanswered goals. And omwashe. Omaya dear, yem promo nanka ye me my kra omo bobo say kra no mo she 4-5 wa. Nkenye ni o. Do she go number 6 no. Elbow no more than Black Maidens about more than 6 pa. Na Miss Ramon Ababa one it here the Daniela Abbas 31st minute and our chef first goal at the Black Maidens. Said say that too wow. Ashe goal number 2 Hannity or the 2 or Botumu Panyang. 53rd minute, Belinda Echa at the back of Bertoso, 57th minute. 3 minutes interval. And now, about my friend Jessica Pia, a Boba Kubia never pa. 60th minute, pepe. And watching a Priscilla Mensa eso ever share ni dear 73rd minute and a 90th minute ya maybe see a boy eso edi bako atumu edi ama Black Maidens ya eba ni we no Black Maidens ashe insia a Liberia foi omo entimi anti ekan bako kra na enyume non song Starlets and so ejina kono yes and Uganda and a ebo monitor fee the live feed problem na return fixed channel return leg in the 30th yes 30th and a because our Liberia am I on bit me defend 6 unanswered go into the automatical Black maidens are qualified I could wake up you I'm making a message kakra insia congratulations Root SL no dey no omo she insia okay congratulations and you moose Zakaria Charles Asante was I don't know why we don't go to stadium and support them. Yes, we should go and support our women. Our guests are really doing well. Even member na your copac so kra no mo nyehwe member no mpo your copac so kwohwe omo no they are doing nothing. King Podo or say it is love with the under 17 boys. Yes, and then you may almost bagum. Omone like instance under 17. Okay. And about more aye ejuma papa me mamo mbo ni ejuma mamo mo ni ejuma Ruth said about kwa the best visual baby no. With this call, the guests have qualified. Yes, Ken, me know ya drink 6 don't qualify. Oma qualify we are sir. 80 ya training for me in si wa ya. Na me ya duma. The floor obesati meka. Me did this Martin obeti my friend Katie. Adwuma de na si. Katie me pa wo chao ye enhwe mu ndi. Okay, good job, Ken. Ken, me da say, me did better this year. About 130. Idiom ban. How much 130? Or say, ye didn't know Penugu baby. Na adeche service I could musa. Wherever you're watching us from, wherever you're watching in from, me mom special. Good morning. Zazang. 你又睡觉了啊？好的，那你睡觉了呢？那可以吧？那我明天我们也见面，然后呢，我们也手把踢球比赛。那有踢球新闻呢，我们一起的，是不是？我们一起的，我们那个一个都我们在说踢球那个新闻，是不是？对。So let's meet more. Let's talk about football. The rumor I'm hearing is Black Stars head coach Carlos Queiroz threatened to resign. A boom. Now Ghana Football Association President Keto Okekwa responded say a false. Prosper lawyer Prosper, but this is not Prosper Nati Ogu Misremo. This is Ghana F lawyer, Prosper Harris Nado, are responding. I respond, you see, Black Stars in Mexico squad norm was let here. And you coach in the squad, you just them say, and a coach in the war officers and a party. Adwuma majai na enkomodi ekoso pa enkomodi ekoso ye tried to convince him say aja obeto aso na waye adwuma no edi amaye na sisi ame no kase die. Carlos Queiroz is on the verge to resign as Black Stars head coach. Unse mrofo de dictatorship ya de omumpe dictatorship de ya de they really don't like it. Enti nkutaudi ekoso kete se omoboa sansem no enye no kre. Efam se Martin me djuma de na si news no anapa sharp ye the details na abebrem. Follow me wa subscribe sisi a fato subscription button no. Me aso pan subscribe. Mr. o subscribe we are na what they turn notification button no na be so it me akonka etimi edit amount share the video. See, I really enjoy our ladies matches these days, pa. They're doing wonderful. Yes, they're really doing good job. No more will say a stadium co support one because I have no numbers not. And I will say a stadium co support here, ma. Maybe I see, I don't know your best argument. I from say Martin, with my friend China subscribe or 8 me at my about 135. Bye bye.